Vlog Day 183. It's snowy, so I haven't really filmed much today. I spent the morning riding and just hanging out. And now I think I'm gonna go actually continue to write because I don't really want to go back to the house. Last night, we went out with some friends. We ended up talking about sex the whole time. The conversation basically led to a rant on my part that they asked me to vlog specifically. And I've been trying to figure out how exactly to go about that today. So let's talk about sex. The weather really doesn't know what it wants to do, but it is cold. We went from like not needing a jacket yesterday to today. Well, so, and on the whole sex thing, we probably can't talk about it in here. We'll find a time and a place to talk about it. We need a conversation. A lot of it has to do with frustrations with society, so. Car is still covered in hail. It should all be melted by morning, I hope. So I've tried to do this like 7 times now. It's way too long in the full version, and I'm still not fully sure what all I should be sharing and what all I even have a right to talk about, but I feel like the conversation needs to happen. It's already happening in other places, but it's one that I would like to encourage and join in on because I feel like the topic of sex, especially through like the cultural lenses that we have and the systems that we have set up, it's really important to talk about, especially the fact that we live in a world that is controlled and dominated by men. And sex is the one arena that women actually do have a lot of power in. And it's one that we as men often try to take away from them, which is really bad. And that's a whole other conversation that we can have at another point. But a huge tool in trying to take women's power away is by shaming them. So men get a higher level of status for pretty much every woman they sleep with, and a little bit more for all the ones they lie about having slept with. Women, on the other hand, lose value for every man they've slept with. They're seen as less valuable as people for having slept with somebody else, which is absurd. If you think about it, if this dude over here slept with 10 women and is now a stud, and this woman has slept with 2 guys and is a slut, so, why? Something is really, really, really wrong there, and it's really, really frustrating me that that is the case. And it hurts both sides. For one, it hurts both at the same time because it makes us competitors in a sport that we're both playing and should be on the same team. We are looking for partners. We should be getting together and working together instead of guys trying to get some and girls trying not to give it up, which is just doesn't even make sense. Secondly, it hurts women because it tells them that there's something wrong and shameful with their sexuality. Even the way we treat puberty, women are like, oh, you're like, no. And then, well, guys are like, yeah, buddy, not okay. That whole shaming aspect has a lot of really negative impact. Guys, like the way that we treat women and the way that we shame them, slut shame them, talk about the walk of shame, all of that, really not helpful for us either because hurting them hurts us. It really does. And then guys, on the other side, get hurt because our society treats them as less than men unless they are going for it, getting laid, right? That's why guys brag about it. That's why guys talk big and are like, oh yeah, I'm gonna win. Because they have to put on a show to be seen as men. Because boys don't sleep around, but men do. And it's this really horrible dichotomy. So now we've got a bunch of guys who, to have status and to be seen as men, have to sleep with as many women as they can, and women, to be seen as valuable women, have to not let that happen. This cannot continue. It's not okay. It's not good. It's so bad. And it's just a part of, unfortunately, humanity. This is nothing new to human history, but it's something that I think we have the ability to talk about in new and, YouTube ways. That's one nugget of what's going on and what the conversation was about yesterday. Whether or not we should talk More about that is up to you guys. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. I would really love to hear what you think about this whole like dichotomy thing that we live in today. Hooray. I'm not going to be making like on-topic videos like this every day, even though yesterday was about world building and today is about world destroying, or at least self-confidence destroying. Tomorrow will be more cinematic, I promise. But I would really love to hear what you have to say in the comments, and if this is something that we want to keep talking about, great. And if you just watch this video and are like, you need to shut up right now. Maybe I need to shut up right now. I don't know. This is like, I've been